Hi. Hello, good morning. Right, what I have here is one of my haberdashery boxes, and I love haberdashery. And in this box, there was this beautiful, sorry, I'm a bit congested this morning, patched work, handmade pin holder. But what I found was when the pins were actually in it, so if I take this little pin out here, I'm doing this one-handed. And then when I put the pin into the pin holder itself, what was happening with some of the pins, as you can see there, they were going straight through the pin holder, the pin cushion. So I decided to make my own wrist holder for my pins. I need to take that one out, otherwise it's going to stab me. And it was just something I thought of last week. So what I did was I wanted to obviously use the pin cushion. So what I did was I used an old reel of tape. It could be any kind of tape because it's like a bracelet. And I thought, wow, that would be amazing. And I'm kind of giving the other item away. So let me see if I can take it off. Again, one-handed. So bear with me a minute. So yes, I thought, you know what? I know you can buy pin cushions, and if you are an avid haberdasherist or tailor or somebody who makes things on a daily basis, you can have them where they go around your wrist, like so. And I thought, why should I buy one when I can make it? So I decided this was what I was going to do. I was going to, when I came back from the Blossom Tree Festival, which is the first event that I've been to this year, and I went with my sister. So I've obviously got a lot of health problems. She's got a lot of health problems, and we both decided, you know what, we'll go together. We will plan the journey. We'll pace it out. And hopefully she won't end up having an epileptic seizure, and I won't end up having a panic attack in the middle of Birmingham like I've had in the past. So it was absolutely amazing. And it was crowded, and when it started to get crowded, we did have to leave because neither of us could cope with the level of the amount of people that were there. And then I think the most hardest thing about the journey was trying to get home on the bus and the train. But once we got on the bus and we got on the train, we were fine. But waiting around for public transport, I could really feel my anxiety and stress levels going through the roof. My PTSD was absolutely insane at that point, and I was so hypervigilant of my sister because I didn't want her to end up having a seizure due to heightened levels of stress, and it being, the change in temperature is something that can trigger it on her behalf. So we have to be very careful. So anyway, I decided to make my own pin cushion, but one that goes on your wrist. And then when we were in Birmingham, because it's almost Easter or Ustra, I found something in a shop. And the moment I saw it, I am not joking, I said to my sister, oh my God, I need to buy one of those. And she was like, what are you, 5? And I was like, no, I'll explain why I need it. And I'm trying to sort it out, so I might have to put my phone down for a second. And this is what I purchased. I didn't want to have the bunny rabbit, but it was the one with the biggest head. And it's one of those slap wristbands that you buy for your children. And I'm not a fan of these because obviously they have got metal inside, some have got plastic, and over time they will break. But this one has got like a little bobbly head on, and I thought that is going to be absolutely amazing as a wrist-held pin cushion. So you slap it on your wrist, which I don't know whether I'm going to be able to show you with my phone. I'm going to have to figure out a way of doing it. No, but it ain't going to happen. Hang on. No, it ain't going to happen. Give up with that one. But yes, so if I could have held my phone up, I may have been able to have showed you. But yes, everybody kind of knows how it works. You slap it on and it goes on your wrist. I was kind of hoping to show you the slapping on movement, but that hasn't worked. So now I've got this little bunny rabbit on my wrist. I can now use this as my other pin holder. So if we take the pin, this one, out of my handmade, redesigned wrist pin holder, and then change hands, and then put the pin in the bunny, like so. And there it is, right by his little head, by his nose and mouth. And just by doing that, I've pushed it in as far as it will go. You can still see the pin there. You can clearly see that there is enough padding in this little wrist strap, which is a bunny rabbit one, to keep the pins from touching the skin. The only thing I don't like about these pins